Hello, this is Petra O'Neill, and welcome to Wellness Wednesday, February 9th. My focus this month is on the heart health, and especially exercise. What are you doing to work out for your heart? I do yoga, ski, hike when it's nice, and swimming. I always think, I should get back into the pool. But you have your own thing, and I'd love to hear about what do you do to get your heart moving and what's important to you. There's so many great things that we can do. Eating, sleeping, moving. So I thought since I teach chakras in yoga, I would share a little bit about Anahata, the fourth chakra, because a lot of people don't know what I'm talking about. Unless you're into this, you really don't. So I just thought it was kind of fun, and I would do that, as well as a few yoga poses, because I'm in my yoga studio. I could share that with you, and maybe a little meditation. We'll see how much time we have, and we'll just move through. So the fourth chakra, the energy center, is here at our chest. Our lungs, our shoulders, arms, and hands. It's our respiratory, it's our cardio. The thymus regulates the immune system. That's our organ. The color associated with the fourth chakra is green. The element is air, and the symbol is the 12-petaled lotus. Venus is the planet, which is perfect because it's almost Valentine's Day. So love and compassion, equilibrium, self-acceptance, trust, the essential oils. So rosewood and rose and jasmine, pink and green stones, so like your jade and your pink quartz. So you could think about doing back bends and hand balances, arm balances for your heart chakra. All right, so thinking about relationships, compassion, empathy, forgiveness, the planet of Venus, of love and beauty. And Venus rules this energy. Okay. Foods. Think of green vegetables and fruits. So you got your kale and your broccoli and your celery and your green apples, and you got peas and beans and matcha green tea. I love it. Doing a green smoothie, I love to do that in the morning. That's really yummy, and you can put all kinds of good things in that. If you ever want a recipe, I've got some good ones. All right, let's get to the mat. We'll do some movement, get our heart going a little. You do if you want to, or you can just watch and just let it unfold. If you're curious, you've never done yoga, you can see a little. If not, perhaps you'll join me. Nothing fast. We're going to keep it real slow and easy. All right, let's go. So coming to your mat or some open space, just stand so that you feel balanced. Feet together or slightly apart, and feel the ground underneath you as you lift through the spine. Relax the knees and just stand here. Tadasana, the mountain. Gentle back bend to open the heart. Take your hands on your low back and just open the heart, shoulders, the pecs, the pectoral muscles, and drop back a little bit of a back bend. Good. And then come back up. Release the arms, circle those shoulders around, both directions, whatever feels good. Get the arms involved. Remember, your arms are part of your heart center, your chakras. And your hands, squeeze them really tight to fists, and then flick, flick, flick. Get rid of all the tension of the day. Let it go. So inhale those arms up into the mountain Tadasana. Lift through the spine, lengthen up. Little side bend, both directions, just to warm up. Maybe a little forward and a little back. Just to, we're rooting down our feet, and we're moving to check our balance. See where you are. Bring the hands down the center line and pause. Beautiful. Twists are great. So we can do them standing or sitting or lying down. So whatever you prefer. If you're sitting in a chair, you can certainly use the chair to go side to side. Lifting the ribs and the heart and doing back bends is another wonderful opening. Or the fish when you're laying down and you're stretching through. So come down to your mat and just let's take a moment to do a forward fold. So stretching out through the feet, lengthen up through the spine. Inhale, lift, forward fold. Stretching out and lowering down. Wherever you are, it's perfect. Rounding the spine. Good. Inhale, exhale, coming back up. The twist that I love to do, so many of them, but let me show you what I find really helpful. So if you're laying down on your back, so come on down to your back, take a moment. Let's make sure I'm in this. There you go. Let your back relax onto the floor, little pelvic tilt, and then let the legs come down to the right and the arms stretch out. And you could look over your left shoulder as you pause. Inhale, coming back up and switch sides. Just let the legs drop over to the left and look over your right shoulder. And just breathe. You could do this probably laying down in bed before you get up in the morning. This really feels good. Inhale, coming back up. There's more advanced poses for opening the heart center, but what I'd like you to do is roll over to your belly. Roll over. Bring your hands underneath you and your shoulders, your arms under your shoulders, and just lift up. This is the Sphinx pose. So I'm lengthening my legs out, getting a nice back bend, and I'm opening my heart center. Inhale, exhale. Nice job. Now for a melting heart, I'm going to press up into the table position and pause. Then I'm going to drop my hips back towards my feet and drop my chest and my heart down to the mat as I extend through the fingertips, melting my heart down to the floor. And take a breath as you roll on up, back to your knees. Good. Namaste. That was awesome. Let's come back up. We'll do a little meditation in the time that we have. Just a little heart opener. It's always nice to get the blood flowing. Nice. Okay, so sit comfortably, perhaps in cross-legged position, so you can really feel your sits bones grounding you as you lengthen through the spine. Inhaling and exhaling, and I just want you to play with this. This is just discovery, relaxation, and to give you something nice to try because you deserve it. All right. Imagine a green light surrounding your heart and place awareness there in your heart area. And take a couple of deep breaths. Inhaling through your nose to the count of 3 and exhaling it out to the count of 6. Picture yourself inside what is called the cave of the heart. Hadri Dragon in Sanskrit. So fully imagine this cave. What is the shape of the room? What color is it? How is it decorated? Is it lavish? Is it simple? Now, once you've kind of created this whole vibe of your inner cave, put yourself in there and see who shows up. Are you by yourself? Or did somebody else show up in your heart space? No matter who appears, greet them with a full and open heart. Offer gratitude outwardly. And here's our affirmation. I am grateful, courageous, and willing to open my heart to unconditional love. Just let that float over you. I am grateful, courageous, and willing to open my heart to unconditional love. This is a great space to come into your happy space. Use the breath, healing energy. I'm going to chant, so you can chant with me, Yum. Yum. Letting that sink into your heart in all the spaces, everything that you need. Releasing all the tension, stress, anything that you hold inside of you that needs to go. Feel free to release it through the breath. And as you relax and release, feel your center, your balance and equilibrium, regaining that resilience that you need in your heart space. I hope I hear from you on what you're doing for your heart health this month. Finding the peace and flow to support you. I'm here for you. Let me know if there's anything I can do. Stay well. See you next week. Namaste.